After Abraham come up out of Egypt, he spent a lot of time in this desert area with the Philistines in their area. And in chapter 21 of Genesis, beginning at verse 22, we have his dealings with Abimelech, and he also dug a well here. Let's read about it. Genesis 21:22. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his army, spoke to Abraham, saying, God is with you in all that you do. Now therefore swear to me by God that you will not deal falsely with me, with my offspring, or with my posterity, but that according to the kindness that I have done to you, you will do to me and to the land in which you have dwelt. And Abram said, I swear. Then Abraham rebuked Abimelech because of a well of water which Abimelech's servants had seized. And Abimelech said, I do not know who has done this thing. You did not tell me, nor had I heard of it until today. So Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them to Abimelech, and the two of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewes, lambs of the flock by themselves. Then Abimelech asked Abraham, what is the meaning of these 7 ewe lambs which you have set by themselves? And he said, you will take these 7 ewe lambs from my hand, that they may be a witness that I have dug this well. Therefore he called that place Beersheba, because the two of them swore an oath together. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. So Abimelech rose with Phicol, the commander of his army, and they returned to the land of the Philistines. Then Abraham planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there called on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham stayed in the land of the Philistines for many days. And now here is Arie Bar David to tell you more about this incident in the life of Abraham and Abimelech.
So, we are here in Be'er Sheva. What is the meaning of the name Be'er Sheva? Be'er is a well. Sheva in Hebrew has a very strong meaning. It is 7, the number 7, but it's also swearing, lehishava. Now, as you know, the number 7 is very, very important. It's not in vain that the Shabbat fall on the 7th day. And God sweared that if Israel will keep the Shabbat, he will keep them. So the number 7, again, the ultimate number of the holiness of God. So, Abram arrived here. From where? We are now around 60 miles away from the shores of Mediterranean. Another word, the land of the Philistine is far away to the west. Not here. And after Abram was in the land of the Philistines, and he had troubles with them. And the main trouble was digging wells. Whenever Abram digged well, they covered it. And Abram didn't want to live in fight with them. So he decided, because he was a peaceful man, and he wanted peace with the local people, he decided to leave the land of the Philistines, which no doubt it's much more green than this area, and to move far eastward into the Negev, and start from beginning, start from virgin ground. Now, this is very important. Abram did here not only dug a well, but also he planted a tamarisk tree. We don't plant a tree unless we want to invest ourselves and to really stable ourselves. we understand from another place that he also built an altar, like he did in other places, Shechem, in Elon Moreh, or in Beit El. So Abram decided to settle here in this place. And look what happens. After he starts his first days here, who appears? King of Abimelech, king of the Philistines, and his helper Phicol. Now they do a long journey to arrive here. But when they arrive here, what they say to Abram, God is with you in all that you do. I mean, we know that God is with you in all what you do. So please remember us for good. You see, God's servants are shining around them. Abram was shining around him. Let us remember that the three army commanders that Abram used, Mamre, Aner, and Eshcol, the three of them were Amorites. But he was living with them very peacefully. Not only this, he paid them everything when they helped him to rescue Lot, the son of his brother. So Abram, in order not to come in fight, decided to come here. But Abimelech and Phicol wanted to be sure that he's not angry on them. So they came with him just to greet him. When they arrived him, Abram wanted to reveal them something. Look, I came here because we had a problem. And the problem was about digging a well. Now they said we never heard about it. Until now nobody told us. Abram knew very well that they are lying. It cannot be that they didn't know, because there are names about the wells that Abram was digging. Of course they knew. They pretended themselves to say they didn't know. But again, Abram is not judging them. He just tells them very clearly, we had a problem. I don't want this problem anymore. That's why I came here and I dug this well. But not only this, Abram continues. And what he's doing, he gives them 7 ewes. 7 ewes sheep. And what he tells them, this is the sign. The 7 ewe lambs are the sign that this well was dug by me. And again, the word 7 in Hebrew is double meaning. Also 7 number, but also swear. So this is the way that I swear that this belongs to me. And only after he gave them, just think about this. He had to get from them. No, he gave them. Only after this, they called the place Beersheba, and they were swearing together. And after this, Abimelech and Phicol went on to their land. So let us remember, digging a well, it means you want to settle. Planting a tamarisk, it means you want to settle, which is very good. Pitching a tent is not settling, because the tent is something very timely. It's not permanent. One day you are with the tent here, another day in another place. But a well you cannot move with yourself. God is calling us to conquer a virgin land, like Abram did. And not like the King Solomon did with the city of Megiddo and the city of Hatzor and the city of Gezer. They were not virgin land. God commanded Joshua to burn Hatzor and burn Gezer. And Solomon took a burned place, which was so much dipped with idol worshipping, which was totally not a virgin land. And on this he built his trust, and as the Bible says, his cities for horses and chariots. So let's remember this point in our life. Dig in virgin land and be sure God will bless it. Everything that you will plant on this, God will have his blessing on it.